Namaste and good morning or good afternoon or good evening whenever you happen to be watching this with us. Um, it's right before New Year's and we got some nice weather here in West Jefferson, so I want to do a few shorter classes. We had some requests for those. And I did one earlier today that was more about constant movement, more of a morning or midday class, where this is going to be more of an evening class. If you're having a hard time sleeping or just trying to unwind from a busy day after a long day, you can just do this practice here. It's going to be shorter, less than a half hour, but it's a nice way to take the edge off and round out a very busy day. It will all be seated, or there's a little bit where we're going to be laying down. So it's a very easy class. Remember, if something feels uncomfortable or you don't want to do it, just sit that asana out. So grab a comfortable seated position. Take some nice deep breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose and pulling your shoulders back. And when you're ready, you can bring your hands to heart center, thumbs on sternum. And just take a moment to appreciate being able to have this time to practice and set this time apart out of your day for your health and well-being. And know that you deserve that time. And when you're ready, you can rub your hands together and build up some friction in the palms. And when they get nice and warm, you can transfer that heat to your heart center, your face, or both. And when you're ready, you can blink your eyes open. We're going to be seated for a while, so if you have a hard time with that, just roll up a blanket or a beach towel or a hard pillow to sit on. It'll help lift your hips and make it a little more comfortable. What's really important here is that the spine is straight and the shoulders are back. And we're going to start with our palms up on our knees. And we're just going to do some slow breathing techniques. Wherever you inhale, the hands will be open. And with the exhale, we're just going to touch the thumb to the finger. And we're just going to work our way down each finger. Try not to rush through this. Slow your breath. Let's shoot for a 6-second exhale and a 6-second inhale, and I'll count for you. But just remember, as we go through with the exhales, you're going to touch the first finger, then inhale, exhale the second finger, inhale, and so on. So here we go. Big inhale, hands are open. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one more, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And with the next one, we're going to make a fist when we count to 6. So all the fingers are going to come together and make that fist. So we'll start with a big inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one more time. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just take a big inhale, big exhale. So we're just going to bring a little movement to our neck. With an exhale, bring your chin to chest. With an inhale, bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. And inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. And this time when we go left, we're going to go all the way around 2 times. Making sure not to pinch your neck in the back. And then all the way around 2 times the other way. When you're done all those rotations, we'll meet back with our chin to chest. Making sure the spine is nice and tall, shoulders are back, and only the head is coming forward. With an inhale, bring your gaze forward, crown of the head up towards the sky. And we're going to do a seated twist now. So with an inhale, bring both arms way up overhead. And then with the exhale, put your left hand on your right knee and your right hand behind your back. Make sure your spine is nice and tall and we're twisting from the ribs. With an inhale, bring both arms way up overhead, and we're going to forward fold with our exhale. Think about bringing your chest towards the ground, not reaching your head for the ground. You can bring your hands down to rest. You might feel some tension in the hips or glutes or lower back. So just go wherever is comfortable for you. Everything tonight's going to be very gentle and slow. We're not rushing anything or forcing anything. Nice deep breaths. With an inhale, bring both arms up overhead. And exhale, right hand, left knee, left hand behind back, twisting from the rib cage. Make sure the spine is nice and tall, and you're looking towards that left shoulder, but no pressure on the neck. Nice deep breaths. With an inhale, bring both arms up overhead, and we're going to forward fold again. Exhale, forward fold. So we're going to go through that whole sequence, but it's going to be one breath, one movement. So we're going to go up with an inhale, over to one side with the exhale, back up, forward fold, back up, other side, back up, and forward fold. We'll meet back here. There's no rush. Think about doing this as slowly as you can, but matching your breath to your movement. So before we start, we're going to take a big inhale and exhale. Big inhale. Big exhale. And then with your next inhale, just start to go. Whenever you get back to that forward fold, just stay there for a few breaths. Checking in to make sure your spine is nice and straight. We're not arching the back here or reaching the head for the ground. With our next inhale, we're going to bring both arms way up overhead. Interlock our fingers, pointer fingers up and thumb is back. And now we're going to make circles with those middle vertebrae. Change directions. Come to stillness. And with an exhale, release your hands down to your knees. So we're going to make big circles with the entire spine now. You can change directions. And you can come to stillness. We're going to try a seated cat-cow. So you want to be up nice and tall with the hands on the knees. Shoulders are back. With an inhale, bring your chest forward, your gaze up, and roll your pelvis back. Exhale, arch the back, chin to chest, and roll the pelvis forward. And just go between these two asanas, matching your breath to your movement. And think about slowing the breath. As you start to breathe slower and deeper, it has a calming effect on the body. And after your next cat, you can come to a nice neutral spine. Crown of the head up towards the sky and your gaze forward. And we're going to come to a butterfly position with our legs. So we want to touch the soles of our feet together. A lot of times I'll have you open the feet up like that. We're not going to do that today. We just want to keep the spine nice and straight and just gentle butterfly the legs. Once again, we're not trying to force anything here. This is about relaxing and just calming our body. And you can come to stillness. And we're going to sit with a straight-legged seated position. So we want the legs nice and straight here. Feet are flexed so the toes are going up towards the sky. So we're going to try the seated twist with a straight leg position now. So with an inhale, bring both arms way up overhead. With the exhale, you're going to bring your right hand to the outside of your left leg, left hand behind back, and twisting from the ribs with a nice straight spine. Nice deep breaths. With an inhale, bring both arms up overhead. And we're going to forward fold with our exhale. Now you don't have to reach your toes. It's really about keeping that spine straight. My hands are on my calves right now. The goal is not to reach my head towards my calves or shins. It's about bringing my chest towards my shins or my knees. With an inhale, bring both arms up overhead. And we're going to do the other side. So left hand comes to the outside edge of the right leg. Right hand behind back, twisting from the ribs and looking over that right shoulder, but no pressure on the neck. With your next inhale, bring both arms way up overhead and exhale, forward fold. With an inhale, bring both arms up overhead, and exhale, release the arms. So we're going to come to a laying position. And we're going to try legs up the wall. So how we're going to get there is we're going to pull our knees to the chest. And then with an inhale, send both feet straight up to the sky. You can point and flex your toes here if you'd like. You can hold the legs behind the thigh. Nice deep breath here. This is great for circulation, especially at the end of a long day. Maybe make some circles with your ankles. Change directions. You can come to stillness. And we're going to bend the knees and bring the knees back into the chest and gently rock side to side. And we're going to try a spinal twist here. So keep your knees in your chest. Tee your arms out to the sides. And with an exhale, roll onto your left hip, looking over the right shoulder. You can straighten that right leg and bring it out towards your left hand. If that right leg is straight, you can bend it. Inhale, come back up to center. And exhale, roll onto your right hip, looking over the left shoulder. You can straighten that left leg, bring it out towards the right hand. If that left leg is straight, you can bend it, and inhale, come back up to center. When you're ready, you can place your feet back on the mat as close to your hips as you can get them. And we're just going to counter some of the forward folds we've done with bridge pose. So you want your feet wider than your hips, the knees going in just a little. And with an inhale, lift your hips up off the mat. No pressure on the neck. Exhale, lower down, and we're going to go up one more time. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lower down. And we're just going to windshield wipe our legs. So with an exhale, let both knees fall off to the left. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, let both fall off to the right. Inhale, come back to center. And we're just going to do one little hip opener here. So we're going to do recline bound angle. Have the soles of your feet touching. Have your heels as close to your pelvic floor as they can be. Hands can be on your belly or down by your side. And since there's no movement here, think about relaxing. Breathing as deeply as you can. Now you have a few options for the end of class. You can stay in this position, but you might feel some discomfort in your inner thigh. You can take a traditional Shavasana if you want. I'm going to come back to seated, and if you want to do that also, you're more than welcome to. We're just going to do a little more breathing, and you can do it from any of those positions. So if you're going to stay in reclined bound angle, just stay right here. If you want to move on, place your hands on the outside edges of your thighs. And use your hands to help push your knees together. If you want to do a Shavasana, just extend the legs. If you want to come to seated, feel free to do that. The most important part of this part of practice is that you're comfortable, you're not moving, you're completely relaxing. In whatever position you're in, open your palms or your hands so your palms are facing up. And we're going to do that exercise we did earlier with 7-second breaths. So a big inhale and exhale. And then when we get ready next time, we're going to touch the thumbs to fingers. One at a time, always inhaling the hand open and exhaling the thumb to the next finger. So here we go. Big inhale. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. inhale and big exhale. And the next two, we're going to do the whole fist. So it's going to be a 7-second fist, 7-second open. And we'll do that twice. So big inhale before we start. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can place your hands whichever way is comfortable, palms down or palms up. Make sure your spine is nice and straight, whatever position you're in. If you happen to be laying down in Shavasana or in reclined bound angle, if you'd like to come to a seated position. When you're ready, you can bring your hands to heart center, eyes closed with the light bow to your head. And just take a moment to give yourself some gratitude for coming to your mat today. And knowing that yoga is a journey. And the more we practice, the better we'll feel. Both physically, mentally, and emotionally. And before we end practice, I'd like to do one group Om. It's one big inhale and one big Om out. So inhale. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for being here, everybody. If you have other things you'd like to see in our online studio, please make sure you let us know. We like to do special classes if it's what people want. And if you are interested in, I'm sure there's somebody else that is also. We hope you have a wonderful new year and looking forward to practicing with all of you in 2022. Namaste. Have a great day.